Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am challenging myself to spend $40 to feed my family of 5 for a week. So I have my grocery list. We are going into Walmart because I figure a lot of people have Walmarts near them, and we're going to see what we can get to feed our family through the week. And I hope you guys, enjoy this. I know that things are, getting tight out there as the grocery prices continue to rise and go up and down. So hopefully we get some good deals. Like I said, I have a list, but one thing when you're on a tight budget, you have to be able to wiggle and shift and move. So if something doesn't fit the budget, I may have to change things up, but we shall see. So let's go into Walmart and see what we can get. I first start out with getting some bananas. I got a little over 2 pounds of bananas and they were 58 cents a pound. Next was this 5-pound bag of russet potatoes and they were for $4.92. So I went ahead and got that because I'll be able to use that for a couple of meals this week. After getting the fruits, I will go to the meats because I know that I have a $40 budget. So right now I'm at about $8. So I want to make sure that I have the meat to feed our family as well. So that's what I'm looking at and seeing what I can get the best deal for. This 10-pound bag of leg quarters were $4.72, so I definitely will be picking up a bag of these. $13 now. I have leg quarters that I can make into 2 different meals, and then I'm going to grab a pack of chicken thighs. Make sure that you do move things around because these are more like closer to $7, and then I found one at the bottom for $6.45. Ideally, I would love to get this Jimmy Dean sausage, and it's $4.62. But since we are trying to save and make sure we stay under that budget, we're going to grab this great value from Maple Premium Sausage and grind it up ourselves. Although my husband would love for me to get these beef ballpark franks, we're going to go ahead and get these traditional ballpark franks for $1 less and call it a day. The 18-count eggs have finally gone down, so we're going to grab a carton of 18-count eggs for $1.74. With kiddos, we always like a sweet treat, so we're going to pick up a box of these fudge brownies for $1.94. You can get 2 pounds of rice for $1.77. I don't know about y'all's kids, but my kids eat ketchup with everything, so being that we'll have some chicken and hot dogs, we went ahead and got a thing of ketchup. In order to reduce the amount of sodium that we're going to be intaking, we're going to go ahead and get us some frozen vegetables. They last a little longer than fresh vegetables, and they're a little healthier than the canned. Alright guys, so I am back at home and I don't have the groceries with us. On our way home, we did see a family that was in need, so we went ahead and gave them the groceries that we got for the challenge. But the challenge was really kind of just to test if I could still make sure that I am being as resourceful as possible and using our money wisely when we are buying groceries. So I'm happy that we were able to bless a family in need, and I hope that they're able to use the food that we gave them for some meals for this upcoming week or for whatever they're needing. So I did want to show you the receipt. We spent $34.65, and I just wanted to kind of break down, since we don't have the groceries, what I would have made for the week for my family of 5 if I was trying to stretch a $40 budget. So we came under budget, which is awesome. So if you needed, let's say, a gallon of milk during the week, you can go get milk. If you needed another loaf of bread, you can get that, whatever it is that you're needing, right? So for breakfast, I would give 2 options. I would make eggs with toast and fruit, or I would do a scramble bake. So it would be scrambled eggs with the breakfast sausage and some potatoes. So we had that big 5-pound bag of potatoes. We can chop those up with some scrambled eggs and some sausage and have a meal that way for breakfast. Or we could just have some scrambled eggs and some fruit or toast, because we had all of those items, right? So it gives your family variety throughout the week. Then for lunches, you guys, we were gonna have hot dogs during the week with some fruit. So one of the bananas, cut it in half. They can have hot dogs and bananas, right? And then for as far as dinners, I wanted to give more options for that. So we had the big bag of leg quarters. Leg quarters are very, very economical. You can buy them in large bags. You can cut them in half, which is what I usually do. And maybe you can have chicken legs one day, in baked chicken legs. Or, you know, if you have some barbecue sauce on hand, then you can have barbecue chicken. And then the other, you can have the thighs, or the, you know, the other pieces of the meat, to go ahead and have that as a meal as well. So making sure that you're dividing out meat. When you buy large quantities of meat that way, go ahead and divide them out. Go ahead and marinate the chicken, put them in some freezer Ziploc bags and freeze them. That way when you're ready to cook those for the week, you can just pull them out and you have about 2 to 3 meals for your family out of that one bag. I also bought the chicken thighs. So we would do baked chicken thighs as well as an option for meat that week. But that way, during that course of that week, we have plenty of protein for our family. The options for sides that we would have throughout the week, I would do rice and I would do potatoes. Yes, of course, if you're watching your carbs, it's not ideal. But if you're trying to just feed your family and make sure that your children have food in their bellies, then we're having chicken and rice and some vegetables, chicken and potatoes and some vegetables. So out of that big bag of potatoes, we've already made mashed potatoes. You can make scallop potatoes. You can also make the egg scramble for breakfast. So that covers multiple meals out of that one bag of potatoes. And then when you have a sweet tooth, maybe midweek, you want to give a treat, we had the box of brownies. Now, granted, this grocery shopping was definitely if you had a few staples at home, such as salt, pepper, some oil, and maybe some butter. If you had those 4 things already at home, you could make these meals. And so for the vegetable options, I chose broccoli. And I think you saw me looking at the green beans as well as the sweet peas, and I chose to go with the sweet peas. I went with the sweet peas, one, because it was a little cheaper and it gives a different taste. Green beans and broccoli oftentimes you just feel like you're eating grass. I mean, my kids love broccoli and they're starting to love green beans, but honestly, if you're wanting something just with a different flavor in the week, go ahead and switch it up and have your sweet peas. So those were all of the meal plans that I had suggested. Like I said, we came under $40 for my family of 5. Of course, we would be drinking water if we had to be on a really strict budget like that. But other than that, like, my children will be fed, they'd have options, and yeah, isn't that the point? So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I enjoyed going in and just testing my limits again, because I always like to go back to my roots and realize how far I've come. And I used to have a very tight grocery budget, right? And now it's become a lot more lenient with what I buy or how much I buy and things of that nature. But I remember when I had to make things stretch, or you have $50 in your pocket until payday, and you can spend $40 on groceries for your family and $10 in the gas tank. It may not get you very far nowadays, but it's something to get you to payday, right? So I like to keep that mindset, because like I said before, just because you have it doesn't mean you have to use it. And so I think remembering the strategies and the techniques that got me where I'm at right now is very important. And I wanted to kind of just keep that in my mind and get back to some of my basic budgeting techniques that have brought us this far. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're new to my channel, I would love for you to join my friendship family by hitting that subscribe button down below. And to all my returning friendship family, you guys, thank you so much for coming back for another video. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.